I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court? Yes or no? Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction.
April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse.
We've got a pretty unbelievable case to look at today. This individual is part of a group often referred to as sovereign citizens. And honestly, this might be one of the most extreme examples I've ever seen. What's surprising is how the judge managed to stay completely composed through the entire thing. If you're not familiar, these people believe they're not bound by the law due to some supposed legal loopholes, but those ideas have no real basis. In this particular situation, the judge showed real patience and professionalism. What's your take on this kind of behavior? How do you think the legal system should handle it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy watching these courtroom moments, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's jump into it.
First of all, are we on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are we under penalty and perjury?
Are we on what, ma'am?
Under penalty and perjury, if you're willing to swear in.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I can barely hear you.
I said, is everybody willing to swear in under penalty and perjury?
Ma'am, we're not taking testimony as of yet. Today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and adjourned arraignment pretrial in these matters.
It still has to be placed on a record. He still has to be put under penalty and perjury because he's swearing to an alleged crime against me and holding me accountable. So even though this is just a hearing, it still has to be put on notice for the public as well.
Ma'am, today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and the arraignment pretrial. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Benita Seeley.
Ms. Seeley, Mr. Batar is the court-appointed attorney assigned to this courtroom for the day. He's indicated that you don't wish to engage his services. Is that correct?
No, let me explain my position. I asked him a simple question about jurisdiction. That's why this hearing has been re-adjourned for today, because the last hearing, none of the attorneys could answer the question in regards to what jurisdiction that we're operating under. So they want to proceed without addressing the jurisdiction, which is a violation of due process. So in order for him to be represent me on any public record, I have to understand what jurisdiction he's operating on.
Pay close attention to the main argument this so-called sovereign citizen is making in court. Because she keeps doing the same thing over and over, completely avoiding the judge's questions. Big credit to the judge here, because staying calm through all of this takes serious patience. It's almost surprising how firmly she sticks to her position, even when it makes no real sense. But let's be real, this is a courtroom, not a place to pretend facts don't matter. Judges ask questions for a reason, and refusing to answer them doesn't help your case. It just ends up making you look confused, unprepared, or even like you're trying to avoid the truth. Let's get back into it, Tand. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this one.
Ms. Seeley, if you do not wish to use the court-appointed attorney, and you confirm as much to the court right now, Mr. Batar can go back, ma'am, Mr. Batar can go back and do other things that he needs to do this morning. Do you wish to use Mr. Batar's services, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel through some other mechanism?
Under what charge, under which jurisdiction, and then who's bringing the charges against me?
Ma'am, there were citations issued against you in Huron Township for limited access speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That's a civil infraction. There's count 2, no proof of insurance. And there is the misdemeanor of driving while license not valid or improper license. Do you wish to use the services of the MIDC attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel?
Who are the parties bringing this claim against me? It's a simple question.
I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am.
And could you re-answer it? Because I didn't hear it. Who's bringing the charges against me?
The citation that was issued to you was issued by an officer from Huron Township, Freddie Yono. It's the citation that was issued, is signed.
So it's Freddie.
It has his name and his ID number. Ma'am, my question to you is, do you wish to engage the services of the court-appointed attorney, or may I release him to go back to do some other work?
Wait a minute, I have questions before I can answer on. You're trying to get me to
No,
avoid
ma'am.
questions that you
No,
know.
ma'am.
Yes, it's a,
No,
it's
ma'am.
a due process violation. Objection. Yes.
Miss
Because you're not
Seeley,
hearing
this
me.
is
This
the
is a
Miss
hearing.
Seeley, this is the third and last time I'm asking you. Will you be using Mr. Batars to represent you this morning, or do you wish to retain your private attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Mr. Batar, you may return to your breakout rooms to meet with other potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I
Ms.
may,
Seeley, do you intend to represent, I'm sorry, Ms. Foley Carter.
I just want, we started this case back in July. Ms. Seeley attended her first pretrial. She demanded that the case be dismissed. I declined. I asked that the case be set for a bench trial. Ms. Seeley objected, and Magistrate Hinman advised her to file a motion stating her objection. Since then, she asked Judge Green for her oath of office and then didn't appear for the court dates before Judge Oakley. So this case has been going on for quite some time with no resolution.
Because I'm asking a question and it requires a rebuttal when it's being ignored. You cannot violate the due process. This is a hearing, and any questions that I have needs to be answered.
So, apparently, she expects all of her questions to be answered, but she refuses to answer any from the judge. That logic just doesn't hold up. These self-proclaimed sovereign citizens seem to be getting more confusing by the day. In this case, the judge is asking a very basic question. Does she want a lawyer or not? But for some reason, she reacts. Like it's a trick question, to be fair. At least she gave her actual name. Which is more than can be said for some others in this group who go by things like living being or flesh and blood human. You really can't make this stuff up. So I'll give her one small credit for that. But beyond that, she's clearly making this much harder than it needs to be. What do you think? Is she truly confused, or is she putting on a show? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's get back to it.
You don't get to sit in the capacity of government and ignore the questions that the people have. Someone's bringing a claim against me, and my only question is, are we dealing in a commercial or a common law, also known as a record of law, court? That's simple. So are we in a common law court, yes or no?
Marianne, a in-person bench trial date in this matter, please.
Objection. Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no?
January 23rd
Case dismissed.
at 11 o'clock.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction. You cannot be in
Ms.
the capacity
Seeley,
of a...
the misdemeanor matter and the two civil infractions that are traveling with it that were issued on April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer the question of jurisdiction. You're trying to get me into the courtroom so you can take me against my will and lock me up in a cage like an animal. Objection. You do not have jurisdiction over me. You do not have judicial authority in North America. You are working for a municipality called the state of Michigan. You have no jurisdiction. You are an attorney. You work for a corporation. You are in a municipal capacity. You have no authority. You call yourself government. Your position is a public servant.
Miss
I am the
Seeley,
objection.
Miss Seeley,
No, you cannot proceed as an attorney. Objection. I will not be showing up in court. I will appeal this matter. Objection.
There is no question pending to you, ma'am. This court will be muting you at this time because the court has muted Ms. Seeley as her responses are not responsive to the matter that is before the court. This matter is being scheduled for trial. If Ms. Seeley wishes to absent herself from that trial, that is her absolute right. The trial date is January
Objection.
23rd
I
at
will not be
11
showing up.
a.m. That concludes this matter.
Wow, that was intense. In her next hearing, this sovereign citizen is about to find out whether the court really has jurisdiction. And spoiler alert, they probably do. Honestly, her behavior could have easily earned a contempt charge. She was one of the most disrespectful people I've seen in a courtroom. And I've got to give credit to the judge for showing such incredible patience throughout. Also, can we talk about Zoom courtrooms for a second? It really should be mandatory for defendants to have their cameras on. Hiding off screen while throwing out random objections just creates chaos and, let's be clear, shouting objection doesn't actually do anything unless you're a lawyer and following proper legal procedure. Still, it made for some wild content. This was definitely one of the most unbelievable hearings I've watched so far. And I'm really curious, do you think she was genuinely confused or just trying to delay the process? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I always enjoy reading what you all have to say. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Let me know which other cases you'd like me to cover next. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of you. Take care.